This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick of the iPhone appreview.com. We're doing some more video reviews today, and to kick off the ones that we're doing, we've got this app called Animation Desk. That's right here, right by my thumb. As you can see, there's the icon. And before we kick into things, I guess it's worth noting that this is the scaled-down iPhone version of the iPad app, the very popular iPad app, Animation Desk, which is an all-out animation utility for the iPad. And then they've just scaled that down for the iPhone. That's finally come out. It's been kind of a long-awaited release. So with that in mind, let's just go ahead and slap this and get straight into things. But essentially that's what Animation Desk is just an all-out animation utility for your iPhone. And it comes with all kinds of different features that attempt to ease the process of creating animations. For anyone who's ever tried it, animations, you'll know, are kind of very laborious and very difficult to do in the sense that they're very time-consuming, and automated features that can help that are actually quite the boon, and that's essentially what Animation Desk offers, and it goes about it in a myriad of different ways. First off, this is also an illustration software. As you can see, I've kind of drawn this very haphazard frowny face there. We'll get into that in just a second, but you can slide around on the side here and then access the individual drawing utilities. You've got the eraser, a pencil, a pen, a couple brushes, just basic quality illustration utilities there. Also, I really liked this paint well thing. This looks fantastic, and for anyone who's ever done traditional illustrating, all of the either the markers or the inkwells that you need, and it looks like this, and this is a fantastically stylish way to bring about color hue changing, which is great. You've also got size and opacity along the top here, other typical illustration things. And that's about where the illustration stops and the animation begins. You do have a toolbar down here that you can pop and then get into the the specific automated features that make this so great for animating. You can hit one of these and then either create a new slide that transparency goes straight over it, or you can duplicate the slide itself so then you can animate the next frame, which is fantastically quick, and you really need that in an animation software. That's kind of the whole point, is that you can duplicate this slide, even see all the other ones that are underneath it. These are viewing options right here, so you can see how they lay, and then draw the next frame, and then still have it fit so it looks nice when you go back to do the final presentation. You also have a frame slider right here. Let me get out of Tools really quick so you can see this. If you flick, it'll actually go back through the frames that you've got, which is pretty fantastic. This is a great, easy scroll kind of way to go through and check out the frames you've already drawn. Or you can click here and go straight to the frames themselves. With that in mind, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the play functions. This is sort of a mini media playback feature. You can hit the play button, and it will actually go through. I'm sorry, actually that's not right here. Player, there we go. You can actually hit this and it will actually go straight through your animation. Obviously mine isn't that fantastic. This is just something I whipped up, but if you're working on a much more in-depth animation, this is a fantastic feature to have just to see how it looks. So that's pretty much it as far as what this is offering, other than you've got a foreground and background tabs down here, so you can, sorry, excuse me, that's actually middle ground, not background, although we will be getting into background in just a second. But you can change the foreground here, obviously, and then if you wanted to do, say, something in the middle ground instead of the foreground, you hit that and then just draw it like you normally would. Another feature that I particularly liked was in the frames themselves, there's also the option for this temporary tile panel down here. These are things that are not permanent in your animation, and considering these are draggable, you can just drag and drop that however you want and then rearrange. So if you have, say, an idea that you want to try or a frame that you want to try, just throw it down there and see what happens. As far as minor complaints go, I was a little perturbed by the pinch to zoom. It wasn't quite as responsive as I would have liked it. Obviously it works. For some reason it felt a little, it feels blocky is the way I would describe it. Not very fluid. But that's a small complaint. On the whole, though, the biggest problem with Animation Desk for iPhone is the fact that it's on the iPhone. It's just a smaller device. There's a lot less control as far as actually drawing. You are forced to use a finger, even though, say you use a stylus, it's still the same problem. The canvas you're working with is just not that large, and you don't have much control over the animations, the illustrations in your animations, without a whole lot of pinch and zoom and then drag about. So with that in mind, is this the perfect utility for an animator on the go looking to do a little bit of animation, a little work on the side? Not exactly, just because they've done a fantastic job leveraging the tightness of the space, the hardware itself, with the amount of features that need to be here. But at the same time, it still feels cramped. That's not really their fault. It is just the iPhone is a smaller device, and compared to the iPad version, it's just not as easy to use. However, it does look fantastic. The features are excellent, and there's a whole lot to be offered here, or a whole lot to be had here, rather. And, the price is right, too. This is out for $1 for a limited time only in the App Store, which at that price, this is an absolute steal. It's a whole lot of fun to mess around with, and if you have any kind of casual interest in animation, go ahead and check this out. It is a learning experience, so you can kind of get your hands dirty with some basic animation processes. So with that in mind, Animation Desk, we're going to give it a 4 out of 5 star rating, and that's from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. I've been Luke Patrick reviewing today, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and check out more of our YouTube videos out on our YouTube channel. Obviously, they'd be on the YouTube channel. I don't know where else they'd be if they were YouTube videos, but you get it. Or go to the iPhoneAppReview.com for heaps of written reviews as well. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. We've been looking at Animation Desk, which we've given it a 4 out of 5 star rating. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll check you guys later. Bye.